If I could describe Dreaming Isles in 3 words, it would be pirate farming sim. This game was developed by the solo developer YawningDad, which combines elements of farming, exploration, and some naval combat in a really unique way. He got the inspiration for this game by classics like Sid Meier's Pirates and Stardew Valley, as well as some elements from Zelda on the NES. YawningDad really wanted to create a game that blends these genres together. The game focuses on togetherness, hope in times of strife, with a storyline about standing up to big corporations. Now, in Dreaming Isles, you get to play as a shipwrecked mariner with no past, washed up on the shores of a small island that was once a farm. Your goal is to restore hope and prosperity into the Dreaming Isles by growing crops, building relationships, and navigating the challenges posed by warring factions. Now, farming is the main mechanic of Dreaming Isles. It's like your typical farming game where you have to worry about your health, your stamina, and this one also has a little bit of mana. You get to plant and grow your own crops to sell for boosting up your reputation, and you don't have to worry about watering any of your crops in this game due to it constantly raining. Once you boost up your reputation, you'll receive gift boxes, which you can share with others to help increase your relationship with them. Now, seeds are available from different town folks, pirate vendors, or the global trade faction. Be careful though, because I accidentally sold my sword and there was no way of getting my items back once they were gone. Now, I mentioned the pirates in the global trade. Now, in this game, you get to choose a side. So whether you want to side with the rowdy pirates or the commerce-obsessed global trade, the option is up to you. Both of these factions have their own vendors and unlockable items. Neither of them is entirely good or bad, so it's just whichever one you prefer to pick. I probably spent around like 3-ish hours just farming and befriending people before I even figured out how to join a faction. A little bit more guidance here would have helped a ton. The game features about 8 small islands for you to sail to and explore, with 2 of them which are locked. Sailing your boat can take some getting used to. To speed up, you have to put your analog stick up, and to slow down, you put it down. And to turn your ship, you turn it left or right. There were a few things that you can do to upgrade your ship, your sail too, so you can move faster. You can have cannons and a sleeping bunk. I ended up getting the sleeping bunk for free when I got married though, so that was definitely different and would have sucked if I already bought it. Now, I loved seeing the attention to detail here with the sailing. I don't know if it was just me or if it gave the illusion of it, but when you're sailing, you can use the wind to your advantage. I don't know, it made it seem like you move faster when you move with the wind. Now, who doesn't love a game with a little bit of romance? Dreaming Isles includes 8 romanceable characters. Building your relationships with them involves gifting them items, very specific items. The characters literally will not accept just anything. And I really wish there was a way for you to track whether you've gifted somebody something or not already. Because if you have, they will tell you, oh, I'm still enjoying the thing that you last gave me. So it was a little frustrating trying to level up and gift things. Once you do level up your friendships, you're going to unlock new quests and eventually a little cute proposal scene, complete with a quest to get a ring. The marriage comes with little perks like having your spouse help you on your farm, brew you potions, or even join you on your boat. It was a sweet touch that added a little bit of charm. Now, the game does include a couple of mini games like fishing and a card fishing game. The fishing can be done from the shore or your boat, where you can cast your line and do a little mini game to catch the fish. Now, the card game that I mentioned allows you to win fish or lose coins by playing with fishermen at sea, where you play in a cute little card game. As for the art style and the sound, the game has a really pretty pixel art style that reminded me so much of Stardew Valley, and the items you collect are literally so tiny. It was a little hard to see them because I played this on my Steam Deck. Now, as for the sound design, I really liked the satisfying action sounds that it makes, but the music in some areas didn't really make me feel like I was on a sailing adventure. There is some combat in Dreaming Isles, which can be a bit challenging, with enemies dealing a significant amount of damage. There were different kinds of enemies in many locations. You have naval combat, allows you to attack factions and craft special cannonballs from your crops. I was slightly unsure initially how to engage in the naval combat at first, So I definitely feel like a little icon like they have for the other ones below would be super beneficial here. Like I mentioned before, I played this game primarily on my Steam Deck and it runs really well on there. It ran pretty much at a steady 60 FPS, and this was without using any certain protons. I only ran into like one game-breaking bug, but the dev was extremely responsive and really kind when it came to fixing it. Now, overall, this game has a lot of heart and charm, but for me, honestly, there was just something missing. I didn't see myself at the end of a long day wanting to go and pick this game up. It definitely needs a slightly more guidance, and I often found myself just tending to my crops, gifting items, and occasionally exploring, which left some days feeling a bit empty. There's a lot of potential for more engaging content and some added elements to really make this game pop, especially in later chapters. And you're probably wondering, what are you talking about with the chapters? So there are 3 planned chapters that the dev is going to have, but currently they only have chapter 1. The next 2 chapters are going to be free, thankfully. I'll link the roadmap in the description so you can know what to expect from each chapter and roughly when. I totally thought this game was going to be fully released, but with the chapters, it made it feel more like it was in early access and all the content just wasn't there yet. Dreaming Isles has potential, but right now I'm going to have to pass on this one. It just needs a little bit more polish to reach its full potential. Now, if you enjoyed this review and found it helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more cozy gaming content. And if you want to see some more gameplay on Dreaming Isles, make sure you check out my live stream. And until next time, so happy gaming.